people. What up? What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, world? What's going on, y'all? How's everybody doing today? It's a little bit of a weird intro today. We having a little bit of technical difficulties over here on this side, but y'all ain't gonna know nothing about that.
We gonna do what it do.
We gonna make it do what it do, baby.
Make it do what it do.
Make it do what it do, baby.
But welcome to the Educated Brothers Podcast.
Educated Brothers Podcast.
I be's the LaShawn Russell.
Or if this is the after hours, depending on what you're watching.
Jug if you nasty.
It's the Sexy Educated Brothers Podcast.
Oh Lord, no it ain't.
Which MC for the evening? Dirty D.
Quiet.
The Quiet Storm.
On Kiss FM.
What up, though? On Kiss
Damn,
FM.
rest in peace to Kiss FM.
Son, Kiss FM used to be the joint, son. 98.7.
Well,
Kiss.
that's just ESPN radio now.
Word. On Jet World. Well, I'm a Knicks fan, so they played over there, too. But
Yeah.
I'm Dante, y'all. Y'all know how this goes. I was just being a little bit extra, but... How you feeling today, though, Sean?
Blessed. I had to, in work life, I had to fire somebody yesterday.
Dang, big boss man.
Yeah.
Boss man.
That shit was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It was really emotional. It was
Emotional damage. That's what you received.
Emotional damage. You be watching those videos? You're like,
if that's what you're experiencing, son, I get it, son.
But nah, I felt really bad up until I found out she was talking shit about me. So good riddance. But
see, that's the energy. It's a business. It's never personal.
It's never personal, and I even told her when it happened.
I mean, unless it is personal.
No, you can't make business personal.
No, you're not supposed to. Some people do.
But I told her straight up, like, in your future endeavors, if you need me as a referral, you can put my number on it. But then found out that she was talking shit afterwards.
So now you threw that referral. You said wipe.
Nah, because I'm not. You know me. Like, I don't allow other people to dictate how I release my energy. Mm-hmm. My energy is gonna be my energy no matter what.
Okay.
So
that's growth, y'all.
She's choosing to be negative.
Mm-hmm.
I understand why. She just got let go. And with me being her new boss, she probably seems as if, it was my doing. But it was much more than that. She sucked before I got there. So, it is what it is.
Boy, you're trash.
Come out of the store.
That's how you fired her?
Come out of the office.
She's like, no, but I'm trying to... Come out of the office. Come out of the office. Come out of the office.
Give me the mic. Give me the laptop.
Give me the keys. No, but I got... Give me the keys.
Hey, come out of the office. No, but... It did not go that way.
You ever fire somebody like that? That's a legendary way to fire somebody.
Nah, I'd get fired if I did some shit like that. They'll call fucking HR in a heartbeat.
Be a rap, son. And in today's day and age, you canceled, son. They putting you on IG real quick, son. You canceled, son.
Nah, but
you canceled.
I understand why she was upset, and she chose to be that way and burn the bridge that was offered. By all means, good riddance.
That's the lighter.
But as far as what the topic of this episode is going to be about,
today's topic,
it's a lot of shit going on in the world, so we'll just try to touch on all of it without
there's a lot of shit
being stuck on too much of one thing.
So
but
remember, no rants.
That I can't.
You can, because I know one of these topics today is going to have some politics involved because we discussed it before we even hit record. Which means I'm going to cut you off. I'm not going to allow, because if there's multiple things to touch on that I know we could touch on, I'm not going to let you just...
So, you know what?
What's that?
To try to stop myself from ranting.
I'm going to say, time out, T-Mart.
Time
out, T-Mart. That's what I'm going to say. As soon as you go over the limit.
Well,
I'm going to tell you, come out of the store.
Come out of the store.
Come off of the topic. Another topic.
Give me the sausage. No, but I'll let you start off the first topic to prevent myself from ranting.
Nah, son. It's going to be you regardless, son. You my boy. I'm just, making my observations. That's all I'm doing.
So what you want to talk about first?
First thing we can talk about is Kurt going to jail. Kurt going to jail.
Which one, no?
There's a lot, son.
A lot of things.
Nah, I mean, honestly, one topic that I do want to touch on is just like just get on into it for me at least. I don't even want to I want to get the politics off of it. It's probably gonna get brought up some way, shape, or form. But I want to talk about my boy Donatello.
Fuck that nigga, man.
Son, remember when he was untouchable and he could do whatever, and he would always talk like this with his hands. He'd say things like, "That's collusion. I didn't do that." Did he do something like take documents that he wasn't supposed to take with him to like his vacation home?
Fuck that orange bitch. They said that this nigga, and these are fucking generals from the military saying that this nigga would take fucking concealed documents
Oh my goodness.
and either put them in his pocket, rip them up, or throw them away and just be like, I don't like those. You can't just toss that shit out.
My man took concealed documents.
Dog.
Like they were spark notes, bro.
So, and this is why mind you, the FBI raided one of his fucking properties, and these idiots are online trying to make it seem like it's one of his homes. That bitch nigga don't live there. And what really fucking kills me, and this is the real killer.
Okay.
Remember when fucking Kaepernick was kneeling, and these motherfuckers was all like, "Oh, he's disrespecting the military.
Can't believe he's doing all that.
He's disrespecting the police. Black Lives Matter is anti-police."
Razzle dazzle.
So now these motherfuckers are up there talking about defund the FBI. Mind you, the motherfucker who went after him is somebody he appointed who was a lifelong Republican.
Because, bruh, some people will climb on that hill and they will die on that hill, bruh. To hear the fact of defund the FBI, and you say to a person, well, why would you want to defund the FBI? And their reasoning is because, well, a person that I feel very connected to for some odd reason, they raided their house for some unjust cause. The things that they were saying that they did not do them. Yeah, but there's like actual legal documentation saying that like he had these things. No, but that's false. Because remember, everything that happens to him is false news or fake news.
This is what it comes down to. What it really comes down to is that these motherfuckers really thought that they were above the law.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
And now
that's exactly what it is.
When we were sitting in their faces saying like, "Hey, the system is fucked up, and they're coming after us." No, you guys are just doing wrong. So now that they actually getting caught in their wrongdoings, and the same system is going after them, it's not supposed to work that way.
No.
So now it's an issue.
No.
And
it's not supposed.
And to the people,
got glasses when he's not supposed to work that way.
To the people that's in my life, I'm not gonna put any names out there, but they know who they are. Who are Trump apologists? I'm not even gonna call them supporters. They're Trump apologists. These people know who they are. They look me in my face and say, "Oh, well, he's not that bad. He gets a bad rap." Some of the
just
things,
speaks his mind and he's misunderstood.
Some of the things he says get misconstrued.
It's the media's fault.
Understand that I've been telling y'all for almost 5.5 years now. It's all bullshit. The man is no good. He's been doing illegal shit
forever.
Before he got into politics.
Forever.
He's been doing it forever. He's been known to be a fucking slumlord when he was in real estate.
The dump towers and all that stuff that he had. Yeah.
The fucking Central Park. What was it 5?
Yeah.
He had a major part in why those innocent boys were wrongfully accused and incarcerated. The man has shown his true colors all his life. All of it. His fucking family.
I'm talking young Donald. I'm talking old Donald. I'm talking skinny Donald. I'm talking fat Donald. All of them. Son.
All of it. And
I don't think he's ever skinny.
He's doing nothing but just showing y'all who he truly is.
Nah, and he got caught being who he truly is.
He got caught being who he truly is.
That's all it is.
So y'all can't look me in my face and say, "Oh, well, he's not that or he's not this." He's always been these things. And now he's just getting confronted on it. And I pray that his old ass goes to prison for the rest of his life. Because
the stuff he did is like, it's not even like one thing. Like, there's a culmination of stuff that he's done that if he gets indicted on even at least 5 of the charges, he could be going to jail for a minute.
Most of the things that him and his fucking Mary Man of fucking idiots have done is literally treason.
Yeah.
And still in American law, treason is punishable by either life imprisonment or death.
Yo, but don't sleep. There's people out there with them Trump 2024 flags.
Yo, listen. If this motherfucker even gets close to being able to run for president in 2024, honestly, they need to just demolish the entire system.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That would literally be the cherry on top for where I just look at people and say, so y'all gonna tell me that this is okay? Like this. After everything that you've seen, like, granted, I don't even care if you like him, you hate him, you whatever you feel about. Just imagine you watch something of this caliber develop, and it's been happening for years. Get a person out of it. Say something was just developing and got worse as the years went on. Let's call it a virus, so to speak. If you let a virus become bigger and bigger and bigger, you got to chop out the virus, or it's just going to get worse from there, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm supposed to now be following the fact that this is fake, or they're going after him for no reason. It's like, nah, these things people have been saying this for years. The only reason why is because he's always been somebody of power or somebody of like swaying of opinion, so he's always been in the mix somehow. But it got to a point where, damn son, even the FBI was like, yo, you doing a lot.
And it's the dude that he appointed. It's the guy that he appointed.
That's like, yo, he went over to his man's like, yo, bro, stop. He kept doing it. He's like, yo, bro, chill. He's like, well, I ain't got no choice. Yo, it's like that drunk friend that just be wilding, and after a while, you just got to hit him with that one good punch to just like knock him out real quick. It's like, I didn't want to, but like, you wouldn't stop, son. Like so what I'm going to do, bro?
Listen, whatever he's doing, it's reach cult levels. Because this motherfucker...
Yo, the Kool-Aid has been drank.
This motherfucker can't do no wrong to his followers, bro.
Like, I ain't never... Because again, when you have a person that you not even idolize... Well, some of these people do. When you're a fan of somebody, you love somebody, whatever the case is, if you're like... These are like stans. Like, you would think of this dude as like a rock star the way that they act. And son, like, legit, when you can see the things that he's done wrong and they just look at it and go, like, oh, no, that's not that bad. Like, it could be worse.
Listen. Fucking... Literally, everything they came at us for when we screamed Black Lives Matter and told you guys, when we say that, we're not saying other people don't matter. We're just saying we matter as well. When Colin Kaepernick took that knee, they all looked us in our face and said, you guys are disrespecting veterans, you guys are disrespecting police officers, and you're being divisive. Guess what they're now doing? They stormed the Capitol on January 6th, and they attacked those fucking police officers. They're disrespecting police officers. The FBI raided fucking Trump's business. Now all of a sudden, defund the FBI.
The FBI.
There was a bill last week that they were trying to get across in the House to protect the veterans. They eventually got it passed, but the first draft of it, guess what all these Republicans did?
What's that, sir?
They voted no for it. But yet, we're the ones disrespecting these people. But yet, and that's the fucked up part about that's the fucked up part about this country. Because as soon as somebody that look like us speak up on things, it's an issue. As soon as somebody that look like them speak up on things,
then it's the other thing
Praise
is
the
the problem.
Yo, real talk, it's hard.
Just stop breaking the law and you won't be in any trouble.
I don't know if it's like this for other... I don't like calling myself a minority. I'm not a minority. I'm a black man. I don't know if other black men feel the way that I feel about this, but when I see the American flag now, it kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Oh, yeah.
When I see it draped on people's clothing or on their cars, you're not patriotic. To me, you're just showing that you might be fucking racist. And it's sad that that's what it's become.
It shouldn't have to be that way, but it's the craziest part about it is, let's say, I ain't gonna hold you, let's say I'm driving down south. If I see an American flag on like the back of somebody's truck,
I'm immediately thinking...
The first thing I'm thinking is like, yeah, I should probably turn down this street and go a different way.
Oh,
like, that's the first thing I'm thinking.
You're different.
Why?
The first thing I think, and I know I shouldn't think it, I should throw something at this motherfucking car.
No, you know why? Nope. Nah, bro. I hear you. I hear why you feel that way. But nah, son.
I think I told you this. I don't know if you remember when Trump ran for president, the one he actually won, the election he won. I lived here where I'm at right now, and there was a house around the corner from here that at that time everybody was like, "Oh, we're not fucking with Trump," but people were fake fucking with him, but not putting it out there they were fucking with him.
Yeah.
It's clearly he won for a reason. But not too many people were open about it. But there was this guy around here that was really open about it. His whole lawn,
Go ahead.
was littered with Trump shit. What happened? You good?
Yeah, I got this remote in my pocket, and I pressed a button, and I don't know if I did something to the camera. You go ahead and keep talking.
Nah, hold up. I hope they can see this.
You go ahead and keep talking. Listen, you know the crazy part? I'm not even going to edit this out.
You better not edit it out.
I'm not going to edit it out. You're going to see this in the final.
We might have some fucking difficulties with the camera.
Nah, we're going to see. Hold up, son. Nah, we good.
We good.
We still
We
rolling.
Gucci.
We still rolling, son.
So back to what I was saying.
DVD, son. We still rolling, son.
So yeah. So he was one of the only people in the area that was actually open about his Trump support.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not big on littering, but what I would do is every time I would drive past his house to go to work, if I had garbage in my car, guess what lawn it ended up on? Bruh, if you're for Trump, understand that you're for racism. You're for keeping a broken system that keeps people that don't look like you underneath you. You can't tell me that it's for anything else, because everything that he puts together correlates with them doing that. Republican ideologies is for the people up here to stay up here. That's why they put everything that they try to put into place, and they try to fight tooth and nail to keep it there. That's why they get on Fox News and lie to you idiots. That's why they create fake Twitter accounts so it can seem like what they're saying is being recycled. I literally had to curse out fucking Dean Cain and the dickhead Kevin Sorabo that played Hercules back in the day. Because they're the biggest fucking Trump supporters ever. I had to go off on these motherfuckers on Twitter today. Fucking Superman and Hercules are both fucking idiots. They're fucking imbeciles. Literally, both of them. FBI had no reason to raid fucking, what's the name of that shit that he raided his golf course down there in Florida?
I call it Magala.
Mar-a-Lago, whatever.
Whatever. Oh, I'm going to call it Key Largo, Montego. That's what I'm going to call it. It's called Key Largo. I don't care if it's wrong.
The Kool-Aid that bad, bro?
The Kool-Aid
that good?
But you know what? I just wanted to shed some light on the fact that at least something's happening, you know? I'm not saying that it's good. I mean, let's be real.
What he did, bro.
But let's be real. I'm gonna just let's call it what it is. I want to be surprised in a good way.
I'll leave it at this.
I want to be surprised in a good way, in the sense that something's actually going to happen.
And
I don't care about the rating. I find it funny now because it's funny now. But if it can become something, I'll be pleasantly surprised.
So I'm not going to speak to for both of us. I'll just say I'll leave my part at this. If any other president or leader for any other country did what this asshole did as far as inciting the riots on January 6th, if any other leader of any other country did that, America would be attacking that country right now.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck how you feel about the left or the right. What he did was wrong. As bad as Bush was, Bush ain't never do no shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, nah.
As bad as Reagan was, Reagan ain't do no shit like that. And for all these conservatives out here, there's a reason why every time a fucking Republican gets into office, we end up in a fucking recession or bad economic growth. Y'all consider
this is Biden's fault.
It's not, though.
Everything's Biden's fault.
And that's the crazy part. And I don't fuck. Let's make one thing clear. I don't fuck with Biden.
It's fine, but it's all Biden's fault. That's the rhetoric.
That's the bullshit.
That's the rhetoric.
I don't fuck with Biden. But the fact that y'all just so blinded to see what the fuck is actually happening is insane.
It's all Biden's fault.
It's crazy.
But at any rate, more developing on that. So we just gonna have to tune in with y'all. But on to something else. You saw what happened with our boy Marshawn, right?
Oh Lord!
I mean, the craziest part about it is when we were talking about it offline.
Did you see the video yet?
I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen the video yet. I might as well.
He fell out the car like this.
I'm gonna pull up the video right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull this video up right now. Hold on.
My man was lit.
Because I read the report. My
man was lit.
When I originally read it, I was, the first thing I think, as a black man, I see a black man dealing with the cops. I'm like, hold up. So I read it, but now I might have to watch this. We're gonna have to watch this together, y'all. I'm gonna edit something into this where I'll watch this on my own time.
Because Dante is watching the video right now, guys.
Nah, I'm not gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it later.
All right. Well,
it's just it's 5 minutes. I could put it on the screen. It's just that there's no.
At the time of us, the final edit of this video, you will have it up there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be playing while we talk. I'll be putting in clips of it while we talk. That's cool.
My original thought when the report first came out and I seen the mugshot, I was like, damn, he looks fucked up in his mugshot. I was just looking like, yo, he looks so fucked up in this mugshot. And then I was just sitting there thinking like, damn, it could have been that bad. And then I seen the video and I was like, damn, like Marshawn was lit.
And the thing is, it was early in the morning too,
yeah,
son.
So that means
and you know Vegas,
night,
the city that never sleeps. So that means he was partying, son.
Lit. And they said when they got there, he was still fucked up.
They said he was watery eyes, red, bloodshot eyes, bro.
You can hear him talking. He's like, and he just puts his hands up.
Nah. The thing that kills me in the video is, well, not the video because I'm watching it right now, but when you read the report, they said my man had on one shoe. So, like, as I'm reading the report, like, I ain't gonna lie, I was making sure I wasn't gonna be charged, reading this like, oh boy, another black man, blah, blah, blah. But I'm reading this, I'm like, yo, Marshawn was really just out here wilding. Wilding, son. Wilding. Because the thing about it is, they said he was about to be really with like the Seahawks doing like some
broadcasting.
Yeah, broadcasting. So I'm thinking like, yo, he might have got wind of it or news of it. He was probably celebrating or whatever the case is. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't know like what happened before. The reports say that there was like a little damage to the car. I mean, he pulled over.
Listen,
and there's no word of him hurting nobody.
That's why, like, we're not saying that it's okay to be drunk.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Oh, and I'm seeing this tire. Yeah, that thing is crazy.
And at least, for the most part, A, no one got hurt. B, he had the common sense to realize, like, yo, this ain't it, and he stopped.
Yeah.
Because most dudes wouldn't stop. My one major issue with this, and we spoke about this prior to recording, my one major issue is the fact that think about all the, police brutality, police shootings and stuff like that, that nature, and how long it usually takes for the video of those incidents to come out.
Yeah.
This just happened, and they released the video almost
like 2 seconds.
Because they know Marshawn was in the wrong.
That's the only reason why.
But when they're in the wrong, it never gets out.
Oh, we're still working through it. And the thing about it is, though, I'm not going to lie. I get it, he was drunk and things like that and all along those lines. But it was kind of a lot when they pulled him out. I mean, granted, I've never been a cop, but when it comes to one of those kind of situations, like, again.
Listen,
personally speaking, because again, I'm looking at it right now. Personally speaking, they ain't had to do all that because he was already saying like, he had his hands up in the car kind of situation, and for them to like drag him down and stuff like that, to me, it's always a lot.
It's evident.
It is a lot.
It's evident who it is, and they're adding more to it because of who he is. And that was one of the issues I had with it. Granted, Marshawn was bugging.
Because he's lit. We ain't gonna dismiss that. He's lit.
Like, at that point, you got millions of dollars. If you that lit, call a driver.
Yeah. Now, granted, this would be a whole nother conversation. Wouldn't even be no smile on my face if had he just been minding his business and they did this.
And my thing is, when people be like, oh, well, it's inconvenient to go back and get your car. If I'm worth $1 million fucking dollars, that car can stay there till the next day.
We know people who have found ways to get home when they've been extra
call one of
drunk.
I'll pay, yo, bro, I got $1,000 in my pocket right now. Go pick my car up. Uber over there, go pick my car up.
Listen, go take the bus to go pick up my car. Whatever y'all got to do.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, yo, you sleep right now? You busy? Uber over here, drive me home. I'll make sure you get home.
I got mad bread.
But yo, it's
we're not even talking about nothing.
It's too many avenues that you can go through to make sure that no one else gets hurt.
Yeah,
and that's the one thing. Like Marshawn, you gotta do better, bro. Because as much as people want to play Marshawn to be this guy that he's not, Marshawn's a really good dude.
Yo, and you see what he's done. He's good for the community. You've watched what he does. Like he's a playable character. He's a playful dude. Like he's himself kind of thing. So even when I was like reading the report, it was one of those, again, watching the video, like I gotta see what it was talking about. Like how lit was he really? Like I ain't gonna lie to you, he was lit. I don't know what the blood alcohol content level was, but he was lit. Like that we can't deny that fact.
He was drinking this moonshine.
He was drinking this. You know what I'm saying? He was lit.
Listen, speaking of this moonshine, I want to take a shot right now because this moonshine is really good.
Oh my god.
This that old smoky Tennessee moonshine, and its flavor is blackberry. This shit is sneaky good.
Well, we gotta take a shot to something good if we're gonna take shots.
All right, let's go back to the first topic. Let's take a shot to old orange dumbass getting locked up.
Okay, we can agree on that, son. We can agree on that.
Yay!
Clank. All right.
That shit is smooth.
It's like Crumber.
Smooth jazz.
But yeah, honestly,
CD 101.9.
CD 101.9.
Nah, but Marshawn gonna learn from this.
Yeah. And again, I know it was one of those kind of situations where you could tell he was like kind of forcibly moved out and things like that. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm glad he wasn't hurt. I'm glad it didn't escalate any further than it was. I do hope that everything is all right and he's like, he don't got to deal with none of this nonsense. Marshawn, being a Saints fan, it's hard to say this. I respect that man a lot. Beast mode got started on us, but we ain't gonna talk about that. Like, I respect him. So
much determination, though.
So much determination, though. Look at the legs churning.
Hold it. Nah, but
But absolutely,
what
talk
else?
about football players. That kind of segues us in because we getting close, bro.
To the season.
We getting close. We talked about basketball free agency last time. Football free agency is a little different.
Listen,
How much time we got left, bro?
we Gucci.
We good on that?
Yeah, we Gucci.
Gucci Mane?
Yeah, we Gucci.
All right. But yeah, in terms of the NFL, if we could be real, people are already getting injured to the point where it throws into to plans where it's like people who you thought were going to repeat. I don't personally think the Rams are going to repeat, but it's like certain teams already kind of gearing up. Contract talk, like Jackson, we don't know what's going to happen over there. There's some holdouts left and right.
Listen,
I mean, most of the contracts are kind of getting put together, if you will.
Yeah. Obviously, the Jets fan in me wants to say, "Oh, the Jets gonna win the Super Bowl," but I wouldn't be being real.
No, you wouldn't be.
If I said that,
He wouldn't be.
It'd be dope as fuck. If
It would be. And if you put money on it, you probably would make a boatload of money.
I do that every year. I already put the money. $10 right now will win me 200,000. But anyway,
but if you win 200,000, I never looked at you funny, and I always had your back, bro. You were always right. Ever since I knew you, you were gonna be right about this, bro.
Fuck out of here!
I just knew it. So.
Come out of the store. But nah, I honestly, the Rams, with them losing Von Miller and Odell, I think they got better.
Yo, because the thing about it is,
Allen Robinson.
I was about to say they got rid of Robert Woods,
but he was hurt most of the
That's what I'm saying. Allen Robinson, and he was balling with who?
Chicago.
Trubisky?
But he didn't.
I'm saying, who was his quarterback?
Trubisky. And
I'm saying when he was actually doing pretty well.
Don't listen. I'm still pissed because Allen Robinson was going to sign with the Jets. He was going to, but then the Rams did what they did. The Rams did what they did, and it opened up for him, and it made sense.
He wasn't going to sign with the Jets. I read those reports.
So that bothers me a little bit, but at the same time,
you can root for him through the Rams.
I will never. That's me enough to know I ain't rooting for nobody else. If they win, they just so happen to win. I root for my team and my team only.
Yo, all right. So here's a better question. Divisions.
We can do that.
Who you think gonna take each division?
All right. So
let's start with the AFC West.
AFC West, Kansas City.
You think Kansas City gonna take it? I'm gonna challenge you on that.
It still is.
I'm gonna take the Chargers.
I think the Chargers' downfall gonna be their coaching.
Ooh, interesting.
Interesting. Sports is still played by people. When you become too analytic, especially in football, you fuck yourself, bro. The Oakland interim head coach last year literally made it vividly clear, like, yo, we're gonna let this game end the tie so we can both make the playoffs.
Yeah,
cool. The Chargers coach wanted to be all analytical. Yep. Called the timeout,
and they lost because of that.
Shit, bruh. He's gonna find a way to fuck them over.
You're right. I ain't even
because he said literally said that he's going to continue to coach that way.
And not for nothing, Kansas City's line got a lot better this offseason.
And even with them losing Tyreek Hill, the receivers they have with
but
they're not amazing.
This is going to be an interesting season
because you know what?
At least for Mahomes.
You know why I think for Mahomes is going to be an amazing season for him because it's going to force him to actually play quarterback.
And that's what I'm saying. It's going to be an interesting season because for me, it's sink or swim. Because literally, remember, people were saying like, "Oh, it's because of Tariq and it's because of Kelsey." Now he just has Kelsey.
No, he does not just only have Kelsey.
Who else is on that team?
Bro, they signed Juju Smith-Schuster. I can't always say his name wrong.
Well, Juju's gonna have to prove it to me.
They still got Hardman. There's another receiver.
Hardman's gonna have to prove it to me.
There's another receiver they have that they signed, and when I found out about it, I'm like, oh shit.
Juju, they got Marquez Valdez Scantling, and Hardman, Travis Kelsey. That's their starters.
Don't get twisted. Scantling's not.
They still got Josh Gordon. I forgot.
Scantling's not nothing to sleep on.
No. I would never sleep on him. I'm not saying. I'm saying for me,
and Hardman
these
still
are
runs.
not these receivers. They're not Tyreek Hill.
They're not.
And that's why I'm saying for me, it's
going to be
interesting.
From what they did with Tyreek Hill, everything was either deep slants, deep crossing routes, or go routes.
But then again, Hardman
can do that.
But he fucks up a lot. But
that's
why I'm saying
that's why they got the other two guys.
But it's going to be interesting.
And
I'm sticking to that.
And they drafted a receiver.
I hear you. But at the end of the day, they're going to have to show me, because we saw Mahomes use Kelsey and Hill on basically every play. And if not, it was a dump off to the back, but that's because they didn't have a good line. This year they have a better line. This year they don't necessarily have Tariq Hill, but that means he's going to spread the ball. What I'm saying is interesting is if he can do that, I agree with you. They can take the West. I absolutely will agree with that.
Hardman's going to be my fantasy sleeper as well.
Listen, we could talk sleepers because fantasy is another topic we was talking about
earlier.
We're not
going to get into that right
We ain't getting into that today.
So,
AFC South. Oh, wait. You said AFC West. You said Kansas City Chiefs. I'm going to go with the Chargers.
Okay.
Even though we had our little conversation. AFC South. I'm going to go with... I hate that division because it's such a toss-up. I'm going to give it back to the Titans again.
Colts.
Why Colts?
Titans losing A.J. Brown is going to affect them more than they think it is.
Okay.
Derrick Henry.
I forgot they don't got a number one receiver, but
Derrick Henry's
coming back.
The guy they drafted, the rookie they drafted, they feel like he's going to step into it but at the same time,
we're going to have to see that.
I don't believe in Tannehill.
He's great for fantasy.
Tannehill did his thing with the Titans because, let's just call it what it was. Who the fuck was they facing last year?
That's true.
The division literally is them, the Colts, the Texans, and Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck was they facing last year?
Right.
Because Houston, Jacksonville, and fucking the Colts were all ass. Excuse me, the Colts were an ass. They just didn't have no fucking quarterback.
Yeah, they had a terrible quarterback situation. This year is not, and we'll see.
And I like Matt Ryan with the Colts.
That's going to be interesting too.
I like Matt Ryan.
That's going to be really interesting
with those receivers. Fucking
Jonathan Taylor, he's about to have.
In that defense,
he's about to have. That is a sleeper defense.
Let's be real. Let's be real. Last
right.
time Matt Ryan had a good defense, they went to the Super Bowl.
Well, we saw what happened last time.
That's coaching, bro.
It doesn't matter. We saw last time.
It's but you know why? You know what's funny? You know why it's funny? It's coaching. Because what happened? That fucking coordinator is now the head coach of the fucking 49ers, who've been to the Super Bowl 2 out of the last 3 years, and they've lost. Correct?
Yeah. I mean, well,
it's coaching, bro.
AFC North, Bengals. I'm going with the Bengals.
It's about to be crazy.
You about to say some nonsense, but
it's not nonsense.
Go ahead.
Pittsburgh.
Interesting.
And you know why I say Pittsburgh?
I want to know why you say Pittsburgh.
I feel like what Trubisky learned last year under Josh Allen in Buffalo is going to help him tremendously. People forget Trubisky was drafted over Mahomes. Mm-hmm. And as crazy as that sounds like, there was a reason behind it. I think in Chicago, they didn't have the right coaching there, the coaching staff to get him to where they got him. Because don't get it twisted. As bad as it turned out to be, there were games where Trubisky balled.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Like, we just talked about Allen Robinson.
Mm-hmm.
He had Allen Robinson 1,000-yard receiver.
Yeah.
So, you can be the worst quarterback in the world. You got to get the ball to your receiver if he's going to get 1,000 yards. So, and they were balling. It was Allen Robinson. They had Jimmy Graham for a couple of years out there. Mm-hmm. Komet, they were tight end.
Okay.
So, I think if Pittsburgh plays it right and allows Trubisky to be their starter, which he's already number one in their depth chart right now.
Mm-hmm. Right now. And they said him and Mason Rudolph have been playing kind of like similar so far.
They have to say that.
Do they have to?
Let me tell you why they have to say that. Because it's too early in the training camp right now, and they'd be like, oh, especially with somebody who hasn't proved themselves yet, you can't do it like that. Mm-hmm. It's just a coaching ploy. Like, Think about it. When fucking Mark Sanchez was a rookie, do you even remember? I'm a diehard Jets fan. Other than Mark Brunell the second year, I don't remember who the fuck Mark Sanchez backup was the first year. Excuse me, it was Mark Brunell both years. But they told them that they were competing for the starting job. Do you really believe they were competing for the starting job?
Yeah, it's the Jets.
Dante, stop that. And when you draft somebody that high, it's their job. When you sign somebody to the contract you sign it to, it's their job. Yes, they drafted Kenny Pickett, which I thought was fucking stupid that they did that after they gave Trubisky the money they gave him. But at the same time, it's like, yo.
It's funny that you say that because he's on.
But,
yeah, he's on the Steelers. Yeah, that's what you're saying.
So it is what it is. But I think Trubisky's gonna rock it. I think he's gonna shock people because people often forget, and that's why I said it was so good for him to watch how they ran in Buffalo because Trubisky's fast on his feet. So as good as he was a passer in college, he showed that shit in the NFL. He can run just like fucking Jonathan.
All right, well, I'm sticking by it because honestly, my boy Joe,
because I
smoke him, Joe. Come on,
I think the Ravens gonna fall all the way off because they ain't got no receivers.
Yeah, I think honestly, what's the face? Jackson's gonna keep them in it. Yeah, but he's only gonna be able to do but so much
because he ain't got no weapons. He only has fucking Andrews.
Yeah. And that's going to get old real fast. But for fantasy reasons, y'all better pick up Andrews. Anyway, AFC East, I'm going to honestly go with the Jets. Psych, I'm going with the Bills, bro.
You jackass.
I'm going with the Bills, bro.
I want to plead the fifth on this one, but for the sake of just being honest, Buffalo.
Yep. Yeah, that's just...
The Jets finished in second, though, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Listen, honestly... If we could be real, I've already told you I see y'all winning 10 games. People look at me when I'm crazy, but I can see y'all winning 10 games this year. But that's another topic because I know we ain't got too much time left. So, NFC West. I'm going to go with...
Wait.
What?
We didn't do all the AFC divisions?
Yeah, we did. We did West, we did South, we did North, and we did East.
Okay, my bad.
It's only 4 directions, bro.
I'm bugging, my bad.
There's no Midwest. That's basketball, bro.
I think that moonshine...
Yeah, it did. That moonshine took you to a whole other plateau, son. I don't know where you at right now. NFC West. I'm going to go with the Rams. I think the Cardinals are going to make it interesting.
No. I just said that I think the Rams can go back to back. I think they make the playoffs, but I don't think they win the division.
No, I think they take the division. Who you think going to take the division?
49ers.
Why you think that?
I think Trey Lance is... I'll be talking shit.
You be taking these bold predictions. Hey, you got to risk it for the biscuit. I hear you, son.
I'll be talking shit to Niners fans, but... from the little clips I've seen, I think Trey Lance might be ready. Because it's evident that those Super Bowl runs they made, they didn't win because of the quarterback.
Yeah, it was definitely their defense. We know that. And their running back situation, which was pretty good at the time. Because you got Debo.
And then they got weapons.
That wide back.
Fucking, they tight end, what the fuck? Kittle. I was about to call him Kalecki.
Who the hell?
I don't even know.
Ain't that a linebacker?
No.
Kaluki?
I don't know.
I could have sworn like the Panthers had a linebacker, Kaluki.
But I don't know what the fuck I got that name from.
Well, yeah. NFC South, bias. Let's go. Who that?
Dante, cut it out.
Why? Who gonna stop us?
Dante, who's winning the NFC South?
The Saints. What you talking about, bro?
Listen, if I had to suck it up and not be a fan,
because you're delusional. The Saints.
Get the fuck out of here.
The Buccaneers are not. That's what you're gonna think. That's what you're gonna think, right?
When you edit this shit, I want you to zoom in on my face. Get the fuck out of here. Tampa Bay is winning the NFC South.
Like I said, my bold prediction for NFC South is the Saints. You feel me? Anyway, NFC North. I said what I said.
We're not going to speak on that.
I said what I said. Micah Thomas coming back. Defense got better this summer.
Yeah.
We got a true number 2 receiver in that rookie that we picked up this year. Olawale. I'm butchering his name. I'm gonna get his name right once you see him putting up his 1,000-yard season. MT coming back. Kamara. We ain't gonna talk about him because he might be in a lot of trouble. But we do got what's his face came back. Mark Ingram III. The second, the fourth. He always changed his number on the back of his jersey.
I saw a clip of Mark Ingram playing against Tebow.
You worried about the wrong thing. You're worried about the wrong thing. See, you're worried about the wrong stuff right now. We got Winston, Mr. 500, Mr. 50 for 50. He gonna turn that 50 to 50-50. It's gonna be 100-0. He gonna throw 100 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You heard it here first.
J-Bo the best quarterback in the league.
Winston about to be the best quarterback in the league. You heard it here first.
You see that video where he was lifting the fucking SpongeBob weights? That shit was wiggling. Fuck out of here, bro. Like I said, Tampa Bay winning the South.
Let me get my bias out the way, y'all. Fan.
Hold on. Stick to your shit.
Fan them out the way, son. Fan them out the way. I think it's going to be a real close race because I don't think the Panthers doing nothing. It's going to be interesting with the Panthers.
If you want to be real,
I think it's going to be a real close. And this is me being real. It's going to be a real close race because Tampa Bay, for whatever reason, and again, this was during the Sean Payton era, they can't beat us, bro.
Yo, and I was about to say that. I saw that stat earlier.
They can't beat us, bro.
They
Look at their record.
Tom Brady only has one win since
they're 4-1. Excuse me, they're 1-4 against us.
That's just crazy.
And again, I'm not going to say nothing. Our defense got better, so the only reason why only reason why is because our coaching is different, and that's the only reason why. Like, yeah, that's my team.
Who is your head coach?
Dennis Allen. It was our defensive coordinator last year,
okay.
But then he our head coach this year. But
so who's winning the division?
I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay.
Okay.
Saints gonna be right there on their heels though.
We gotta add that in.
You gotta I definitely gotta add that in. Absolutely. If the Jets could be second in the East,
I didn't say he was gonna be on the heels.
But that's what you said. Though. Oh, you said he was gonna be second. You didn't say he was gonna be heels.
Because the fucking I don't care what nobody say, and I'm not gonna get into all of it. The Patriots and Dolphins are gonna suck next year, and I don't give a fuck what pieces they make.
We ain't gonna argue about that at all.
Well, whatever.
The Dolphins are gonna be mediocre,
and the Patriots
are gonna be garbage.
Ass.
Basura.
But that's the next division.
But let's get these last two out the way. NFC North. Oh, I'm going with the Packers. Hold up. Wait a minute. This actually is going to be a toss-up division this year.
They all suck.
Yes. I mean, Minnesota, they've got more weapons.
Yeah, but I don't believe in Kirk Cousins at all.
But there's always, for all of these teams, there's pros and cons to each of them. Because Detroit, their offense is actually not that terrible. It's just that their quarterback situation, Jared Goff is Jared Goff.
He's
so
weird, man. You can't. Yo,
I don't get him, yo. I don't understand him.
One year,
I don't understand him, son.
He had an efficient year that year they went to the Super Bowl.
Yo, but it was after that.
That shit is wild.
Whatever happened during the Super Bowl rattled his cage, bro.
They gave up on him, and everybody was like, "Why they giving up on him?" And then you see what he did last year. It's like, yo, what the fuck?
Yo, honestly, if you look at Detroit's team, all those sleeper receivers that they got, and then what's his face, the running back that they got, Swift. Yo, if he doesn't get hurt, Jared Goff on paper should be bringing them at least to the playoffs, bro.
I was watching Hard Knocks yesterday because they're on Hard Knocks this year, and they showed Jared Allen twice. Golf, Jared.
Yeah,
Goff.
I was gonna say Jared Allen. What you talking about?
I'm bugging.
Yeah, you wild.
This moonshine got me. I'm about to be Marshawn in the car. Take me out.
It's like, nah, bro.
Nah.
We play.
I'm home, so I ain't gotta drive.
Me on the other hand.
But yeah. So Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers is still Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, that. But the reason why I had to go like, is because like that's going to be a close division in a bad way.
It's only going to be close because fucking Green Bay don't have any receivers.
Exactly, they're going to lose games.
But fuck around. Here's what's going to happen. I'm being Negrodamus. Odell comes back in November from his injury. He's going to go to Green Bay. And Odell and fucking Aaron Rodgers together is going to be
that would, first of all,
nightmare.
if that comes to fruition, you really are Negrodamus. But that would be crazy because Green Bay's defense is still pretty decent.
He was going to go to Green Bay last year, but then, with everything that was going on, he decided to go to LA, which made sense.
Him and Devontae on the same team would have been crazy.
There's a chance that he still goes back to LA, but I honestly think he's going to be in a place where...
Yeah, because think about it.
It's
crowded.
It's crowded.
It's getting crowded over there.
It was crowded last year.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to go back to a place where it's like, you know what, fuck it. And that's why I think that he's going to end up in...
He got his ring.
He got his ring. And now it's about dollars.
Yeah.
So, last division.
Yeah, so we good with Green Bay for both of us. NFC East. I'm going to go with Philly.
Man, fuck that division. I hate all those teams. Dallas.
That's wild. I'm going with Philly.
Alright. And on that note, guys, it's been nice. It's been fun.
It's been real.
No talent beats.
Players out.
Tickle, tickle, tickle.